University of Michigan head football coach fired after he was exposed for allegedly having an affair with his assistant and making her get an AB. Man reportedly had Plan B DoorDash to his office, which sparks his... He had that Plan B delivered. CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Eckers. Can you bring a little something on over here for me, please? Thanks. So, all right, he got a white wife and he got a white mistress. All right. Caption says, neighbors, get into this. It's so messy. The University of Michigan head football coach, Sharon Moore, is without a job and behind bars after he was exposed for having an affair with his assistant, which later turned into him threatening to off himself and the woman, leading to... What? He's threatening to self-delete and delete her. What in the world? Everything came crumbling down for Moore yesterday when he was fired from the head coach position. So University of Michigan. He was fired. He was the head coach at the University of Michigan. Ain't it cold there, y'all? The school claimed he had an inappropriate relationship with a staffer, so they terminated his contract with cause, meaning he is leaving with nothing. How much is it? Did y'all say it's 13 million? Is it 13 million, y'all? Maybe that's why he was threatening to off himself, because he just lost out on 13 million. So now you acting like it wasn't worth it. So now he acting like it wasn't worth it. 16. Oh no, 16. That makes it worse. Worser. You big dummy. I wish I had that. I wish I had that drop. OMG. Shortly after his firing, Moore reportedly went home to his wife where a heated altercation ensued. Moore allegedly threatened to off himself due to the scandal being exposed. What were you fighting her for? You did that shit. He then left his house and went to his alleged mistress's Paige Shiver house, where he threatened to delete her. Why are you threatening people, Ninja? Why are you threatening people? Rest in peace to Twitch. I think Twitch was a real man, y'all. I mean, I don't like that word real man, but I feel like he was a real man. He said, my time here is done. And he went somewhere else, not his home where his children were, and he didn't take nobody else out but himself. So grow up. Grow up. When you was taking all that pleasure, you wasn't trying to off nothing. Pause. You wasn't trying to get on up out of here. You wasn't trying to threaten no daggone body, unless it was pleasurable, of course. Now you over here mad because you fumbled $16 million. You jackass. Be mad at your damn self. This is ridiculous, damn list. So now you're going to go house to house threatening the women that you're supposed to be faithful to. You got $16 million and you can't handle this shit. Anyway. First of all, you don't F around where you work. What is that called? Shit where you eat or whatever. Something like that, right? You don't do that where you work. How many times have I said this? I don't know her. She looked like she'd go to the school, right? Just looking at this picture, right? So you're the head coach. How many times did I say, you don't mess with people who are all the way down here? I'm not calling her the poorest, but child, she ain't $16 million worth. You're going to go and and if they have children, F up your whole family life for this blonde girl. And she ain't got shit. What she got to lose? She going to be all right. You losing $16 million. You could have got any white girl that could have been outside of the damn school. So you just had to have her right there, right? You had to have her this daggone close, right? Effing up your own shit. Dumbass. He allegedly put a KNIFE to Shivers All right, that's the blonde girl. Throat and claims she ruined his. Oh no! Oh, MSGs, take this L. She ruined his life. Accountability, sir. You had everything to lose and you were willing to do that. You were willing to put it all on the line for some peace leave. Shout out to CGA. You was willing to put it for no shade against this girl. She looked like, listen, if I saw her on the street, I would think she was 16 or 17 years old. Now, y'all can like them young, but y'all got to make some sense out of this shit. Come on now. Right where you work at and she works directly for you. I don't care if you was making $120,000 a year. You don't do this shit at work. I've said this plenty of times before, and I've seen plenty of people do this. If you're at the same level, that's one thing. And you can't even be in corporate America. You can't even be in the same department doing that. Somebody got to go. Not leave the company necessarily, reassign. You can't do that. You can't be out here fighting on the floor. You can't be lovey-doveying it up on the floor or anything crazy. That's why they like, you got to go over here, you got to go over there, right? You most certainly can't be a boss and then have your direct report. You effing around with your direct report. It's unfair to everyone else because the odds are is that you're treating them differently. And it's not fair to everyone else. So you getting your paycheck, probably more money, probably every dinners and all that pleasure, of course. Not that anybody else wanted it, but I'm just saying, wow. It's 2026 and y'all still stupid with a capital STUPID, child. Then gonna say it's her fault. So he was eventually arrested for assault and thrown in jail, where he is currently still waiting to be arraigned. This was as of 3 hours ago. It was later revealed by sports journalist Scott Hughes that Moore and his affair were reportedly exposed by a DoorDasher who delivered the Plan B to his office and then later gave an anonymous tip to the UM athletic department about the bizarre delivery. You can't even trust your DoorDash delivery driver. You can't even trust your Uber Eats driver. They telling your business. You thought your mom's was in your business? Your mom's in my business. Your mom's in my business. Can't you see, girl? Your mom's trying to end this. What? Oh my God. I wonder if the DoorDasher is going to get fired. The DoorDasher who probably knew who this dude was, as a DoorDasher, as a former DoorDasher, when we go into stores, we have to shop for that shit. Yeah, that's how he knew. We have to shop for your shit if it's in a store like that. Whereas when we go to McDonald's and shit like that, they put it together and they just give it to you. When it's in a store and you want me to pick up your chips, your Twix, and your Plan B, I got to actually go in there and get each of those things and look at it like, oh my God. I wonder what else was in there though. Could have been something else in there. What if she's still pregnant? Oh my God. This is messy, child. All right, so the DoorDash driver told, probably white guy, and then was like, I don't like it. He with that white girl. Allegedly, child. Racism on a Thursday. Through an investigation, it was revealed that Moore and Shivers had conceived a baby, but Moore reportedly forced her to get an AB. Then he allegedly boosted her salary by a couple of $1,000s to keep her happy. He wasn't even using protection for when he went home to the wife. Wow. Child, doing all this when you have a wife and 3 kids at home is diabolical. Then to crash out and get yourself arrested, shaking my head. Oh, he got 3. Oh, 3 kids, a wife, a mistress, and he about to be taken on up out of here. Accept defeat, sir. You're done. You are done. Do y'all know this man? Obviously, I don't know him. Never heard of him before. Is University of Michigan some great school that was doing great things because he was there? Or is this not a big deal from a sports perspective, right? So if he has any money, Blondie here is probably going to come after it. She could still be pregnant, yeah. She could still be pregnant. What if she didn't take the plan B? Moore and Shivers were spotted together often due to her being his assistant. So she was right next to you too. Child, that hair, she got add-ins in that shit. You needed her right next to you? Child, what happened? Whenever he got in the mood, he was like, bend the fuck over.
This is amazing.
Oh, Lord, help your people. Alleged proof of Moore upping his mistress's salary during their affair. Child, she was only getting paid $58,000. I don't know what assistants gets paid, so maybe that's a good salary, but $58,000? Okay. Well, she's an administrative specialist. I guess maybe if that's your title, maybe that's a lot of money. And then it went to $90,000, a 55% increase. The sisters will not like this. Anyway. They knew what they was doing. Look at the comments. This one says, anyways, I hope my beautiful black queens have a wonderful day. Keep shining, sis. Them saltines get y'all black asses together every time. Black woman, how we feeling this morning? You look amazing, sis. Carry on. This got nothing to do with us. I knew that was coming. 58 to 90,000. She was doing a good job. Girl, you doing a good job. Girl, you doing a good job. I bet she was. What we just having this discussion? Wasn't this your, this was absolutely your question this morning, Uncle Rick. Uncle Rick asked on Truck Chronicles, weren't white girls known back in high school as the easy ones? Yes. Listen, don't get mad at us. It was what it was. They do anything. Now, listen, that was some time ago. It's 2026 now, and all these hoes do everything, regardless of all that. Okay? I'm just saying.